did it. I could go back, but I'm not going to. Whew. Now where are we?
So you used the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using them.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
Of course we're in a sewer. Why wouldn't we be in a sewer? And of course, what sane person wouldn't just be like, oh, there's sewers inside my house, let's turn it into a walkway. We'll just go for a happy jaunt through the sewers. Crazy rich people, I tell you. Anyway, this lever is stuck, its gears need to be greased. And if I remember correctly, actually originally when I came in here, I walked right into this. It's oil. There's like an oil pipe leaking from the wall. Don't know why, but I guess Alexander was just like, leave it. However, it's fortunate for us, because now we have a glass jar full of water. Glass jar of oil. But here, if we wander over here, we see this is all full of water. We need to do something about it. If you can also kind of see this green fluff over there, the poisonous fart gas. It's very poisonous, and if we were to try and wander in there, we would die. We cannot go through this door because it is locked. And by this door, I mean this one over here. It's locked. So if I go over here and I try to... it will not budge. I'm guessing that is the path that they took. And so now we have to do something about this. Because for some reason, we've just decided that there needs to be a pipe underneath the ladder. I don't know how people were expected to get up there before, but there's a pipe in the way. Yay, we've oiled it. So if we just... it starts to bust it. Because apparently the way that we do this is just through persistence. We're just gonna break everything. Raise it up. Aha! Man, this is the sturdiest wooden ladder. You know, it just broke this steel pipe. Like, look at this thing. That's a heavy, heavy metal pipe. And somehow it's just like, no, it's fine. So, So I came up here. As you can see, there's two doors, and there's two platforms. And I think we need to go that way for the cure. And if we pull this lever, I think it doesn't move, right? Yeah, we made a note. Repair this machine powering the eastern bridge. Yep. And then this is the control room where we will fix things. But I'm not going to mess with it right now. First, we're going to deal with the water. Because I don't know what's in there. And I don't want to poke it. Because I bet you that they're critters. And I don't really want to play with them because we just did that. And one of them ate my face. Because once you get hit, one time, if you have no medicine, you're fucked. I don't know. My game seems weird. Because I swear that people have said that Daniel does not die as easily as he has in my game. Which is, he gets hit once, he's screwed. And there is no hope of getting away from the creature, because now you were too slow. And I don't seem to be finding as much medicine as other people, but then I also seem to have, better luck with monsters than other people, but I don't know. I don't know if each game is different. Maybe my Daniel is weird. Into the cistern.
The purpose of the inner sanctum had always been to study the orbs and find a way to force them to yield their power. However, he was still unaware of this.
What a spoopy hallway. Oh, and now we are in the water. Well, not in the water. The water's on the floor.
You're conserving water from the spring.
Yes, it enables me to control the water in the drain sewers to some extent. Also, it can be used for all sorts of purposes.
Like for drinking.
Well, that too. But mostly to run different machines.
Ah, like water mills.
Exactly.
God, you're so naive and perky, Daniel. I love you. Oh, like watermills. Yeah, like watermills. You precious little cinnamon bun. I bet Alexander just likes you because you're an idiot. Anyway, this is where I jumped from. Because I was correct in assuming that there is a kappa in the water here. And that is what it's called. It's called a kappa. And it's invisible. I think it's actually sectioned off in just one place, but I assumed correctly that it was here. And so I jumped from this platform. And as soon as I hit the ground, I snapped my ankles and couldn't walk. So, I think I'm okay from here. You just have to, like, map where it is you're going. Oh, there's little fishes. Hi, little fish. Little sunny. You just have to, like, map where you're going and go for it. And take a more circuitous route, especially towards the end. Like, towards the end, I think you just want to, like... Because I think we end over there, but I think you just want to bolt in a straight line back here. But until that point, you can go circuitously and you'll be okay. So, nothing came to see us. I think it's actually walled in here, because I think when I came over and started jumping, it splooshed in the water and I was like, no. So, somebody's crying in the pipes. Herpit. Hip. I'm kind of, like, amazed you can make these jumps, Daniel. I was sort of under the impression that you were a tiny, frail young man. And that, like some of these jumps are a little bit nuts. Like this one? We can make this jump somehow. There it is. Hi. Fuck off. Okay. Redirecting the sewer water. So we need that to redirect the flood that was out there. And here is a piece of the diary. Yay!
7th of August, 1839. There is no denying that Alexander puts a lot of faith into what I can only describe as magic. I'm not surprised. Even while traveling across Europe, I assumed I would have to embrace the supernatural to save my mind and life. As a novice, I do everything in my power to stay focused and not dwell too much on my own doubts. Alexander woke me up early and told me it was time we got started on our work. He was obviously excited to get going, and we headed downstairs to the old dungeon, where he preferred to attempt his rituals. It turns out that Alexander is a true Renaissance man, paralleled only by Da Vinci, I'm sure. He showed me several rooms fitted for specific research, such as anatomy studies, alchemy, and botany. The crown of Brennenburg must be the inner sanctum, a most hallowed ground where we shall attempt to permanently banish the orb's shadow.
So, Daniel, you precious young boy, man, whatever age you are, I'm assuming you're an adult. If somebody says we're gonna do a ritual, takes you into the dungeon that has people in it, you know that there are people in this dungeon, active people, and you're gonna do a ritual that involves the dungeon, and the dude who is like, we're gonna do this, is excited, that's probably bad. That's probably extremely bad. And you should not be giddy about how happy he is. I mean, I don't know if the orb is starting to screw with you, because this is totally Lovecraftian and that happens, but I mean... That's not a good thing, Daniel. Let me turn this pipe. I turned out the torch! Apparently. Yes, memento. There are valves in the cistern to redirect water from the sewer. Yay! Let's get back where we were. This place is actually fairly well lit, so you don't need as much of the lantern. As long as there's like... Apparently, as long as there's like light in sight, Daniel will not lose his mind. Because like, see, there's water here. Water has begun to slowly fill the chamber. So we're redirecting the water from the other room into here. Let me open this box. There's... Yay! There's oils and tinders. Perfect. Now, I'm not going to risk jumping that, because I have a sense of self-preservation. So So I'm gonna scoot along here. Hop. It's alright, Daniel. You're fine. The walnuts will not hurt you, Daniel. You're safe from them. I'll turn my lantern on for a minute to get you some brain back. Actually, I didn't actually look and see if there was anything up here. I don't think there is, but I'm gonna peek real quick. Boxes. Oh, a tinderbox. So we can't move any of these, which would be nice. I mean, it would be cool if you could throw them in the water and give yourself a place to hide. So we're gonna scoot, scooty, up to here. And stow the lantern, because now we have torches again. You be fucking have. We're not playing with you yet. So, when we go, look at the pretty, pretty light. There you go. You're like a firefly. Or a mosquito. The light is pretty. And you'll poke it with your face. So if we go over here, this was actually funny. Because I'll like replicate what I did to see if it's as amusing in retrospect. This is attached to a rusty chain on the ceiling. So what I did is I picked up a rock. I didn't do that. I didn't immediately drop it. But I picked it up and I flung it at the bridge. Or I will drop it on the floor. Throw the... But I threw it... I threw it and nothing happened. So then I had, I was thinking to myself, oh, maybe there's a lever somewhere that I should pull. And then I was like, well, I don't really want to go looking for one. So let me just try something stupid. And I did, and... I got it. Oh, why did that work? Why is my aim that great? And Daniel, why do you throw rocks with enough force to break metal? Oh, well. Just flung it willy-nilly. Whatever. Hip. And hop. Oh, I can hear his little grunting noises sometimes. Ah, fuck. Well, I can't get back up now, I don't think. No. See, this is the mark of my overconfidence, is that I just keep falling into shit. You're getting eaten. Please go under this bridge, Daniel. That's embarrassing. So we've learned that I do worse at a thing if I know what's going on. So then after we... Calm down. So after we get out of this area, I'm sure that you guys will be amused further, because I'll stop fucking up. That's so embarrassing. I'm like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. I did this part before. I can do it perfectly. No. Everybody's probably like, I bet you were lying before when you said you did it perfectly. I bet you fucked it up. I didn't. I didn't, though. I did do it perfectly. There we go. And a board. Ugh. I don't think there's anything else in this place other than this piece of diary. So let's read that as I continue to embarrass myself.
8th of August, 1839. I could never be certain until today that I was on the right path. Using my orb, Alexander managed to channel its power unto us. The inner sanctum flared with blue, fiery light, and I could feel the same things I felt in the dark chamber in Algeria. It was like standing in a mad whirlpool of impressions. It was terrifying, but Alexander kept calm and wielded strange tools of science in order to tame the storm. Suddenly, the blue light was stained by strains of red, and the walls burst with pulsating tissue resonating with the scene. Alexander quickly covered the orb in some cloth, and the unspeakable thing vanished. Apparently, the orb's shadow is closer than Alexander thought. He said I should prepare for a warding ritual tomorrow. I'm not sure what he expects, but I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I think we're getting a little mad with power, Daniel. Just a touch. So we're gonna turn this. Yeah. And we're gonna take out the lantern because it's okay. Because we apparently have turned on the storm. Hip over here. And along the edge. And not fall in the water and embarrass myself further. Because I swear to God, I did this all perfect the first time. Ugh. So let's sashay to the third part of this area. There's only one more, and then we can run from the Kappa. And then you go to hell and die. I know that you're almost free. You'll be free in a moment. What we need to do is go all the way over there. So, I actually don't remember if it's out yet. So we're just gonna stow this, and we're gonna run. I think we're fine. I don't hear it. We're good. Okay, we're fine. Okay, ha! Oh! It's a Mario-esque steam puzzle. So let's scoot, 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 scoot. And... Up! And up! And all the way, yeah, alright. And then turn it off. So we don't have to do it on the way back. God. Okay. Dip over that little gap in the thing. Scoot along the wall. Fuck off. I don't want to play with you. I think, is there anything in the corner other than boxes? Was there tinder? There wasn't tinder. And I can't move the boxes. So, all that's left over here is diary page 3.
9th of August, 1839. It is still early, and Alexander is busy preparing for the ritual later today. Seeing him this worked up makes me question why. What does he stand to gain? I realize he is curious about it all, but surely there must be more. Is he so foolish he will attempt to tame the power of the orb? I must admit that yesterday, when Alexander flooded the inner sanctum with blue light, I realized we had but graced the orb's true potential. This might turn out to be more than escaping a creeping shadow. It might be the beginning of something truly extraordinary.
Okay, first of all, I misread that as a creepy shadow. Like, oh, this creepy shadow. Secondly, I think that is exactly what he intends to do, given that whatever it was he wanted with the orb resulted in you taking some kind of concoction that wiped out your memory. So whatever that was, it was just so awful that you're like, I just can't deal with my life. And then you left yourself a note saying, go kill him. So it's probably bad. And here we go to redirect the sewer water. Now, there we go. Woo! And now the Kappa is free. So as soon as we hit that water, it's gonna come a-stomping after us. But bizarrely enough, I am actually fine with the Kappa. I can survive the Kappa. Because as long as I hop on a box, I'm fine, and then I can collect my thoughts. I can't do that with the other ones, so we're gonna scoot down here, and we are going to make a direct beeline straight for that set of stairs. So, let's go, Daniel. We're gonna hear it in a second. There it goes. Run for your life, Daniel! Woo! Haha, motherfucker. Too bad for you. I am too clever. Too agile. Too smart. Haha.
The blue light blinded him as it had done inside that murky tomb in Algeria. It was just as enchanting, and he tried to approach it. But the Baron's firm hand held him back. Hey everyone! Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video and you want to help my channel grow, why not like the video? Or share it with your friends. If you want to see more, why not subscribe or enjoy one of the annotated videos? Thanks a bunch, you guys. I couldn't do it without you.